Most sprinters chase top speed with fly sprints and wickets. But the athletes who actually hit the highest max velocity are the ones who accelerate the best. So if your first 30 meters are leaky and your angles and projection and your rhythm are off, your top speed ceiling ultimately drops. And today I'll prove that your max velocity is a result of your acceleration, and I'll give you the exact progression to fix it. So here's the plan. Hello, my name is Lawrence Ella Johnson. I'm a professional sprinter, multiple time D1 All-American, and former dual sport D1 athlete in track and football. And this year, I ran my first win-aided sub-10 performance in the 100 meters and placed 9th at the USA Championships in the 100 meters. And here's the proof behind what I teach. Every single athlete who's made it past 6 months in my one-on-one training group has set a PR in at least one of their events, barring injury. So let's get into it. So here's the roadmap for this video. This is why acceleration sets your top end speed ceiling, the core 4 of the first 30 meters, a step-by-step acceleration progression with reps, sets, and rest, and how to bridge into fly work so your top speed actually shows up on race day, and a simple testing sheet to track your improvement. It's all going to be in this video, so let's go into it. Top speed isn't like a button you press. It's a state you build into. The quality of your first 5 to 9 steps determine your momentum you carry into max velocity mechanics. So clean projection and force early equals shorter contacts and higher frequency later. So sloppy early steps is braking force, vertical pop, and a lower ceiling. Here goes your coaching cue. Earn your fly. So here's a takeaway. Better accelerations widens your funnel to step into for top speed. And here's the core 4 for your first 30 meters. Posture. You want to have a forward lean like a stiff plank, and you want your head in line and your eyes down 2 to 3 meters ahead of you. And here goes the cue. You want your nose over toes and your rib cage stacked. And then it's projection. This is also can be positions. You want your shin angles to match your torso lean, and you want to push the ground back and down. And here goes the cue. You want to project and not pop. And then there's power. You want full extension with each step, long pushes and short contacts. And here's the cue for this. Push behind you and ride that push. And then there's patience, also known as rhythm. Let the step length and posture rise gradually from 0 to 30 meters. And here goes the cue. You want to be low to tall in 7 to 9 steps. And this is the common mistake. Early, upright, and overstriding, and looking up and casting your shins forward and chopping steps. Here are acceleration progressions that you can start this week. Wall and isometrics. This is for technical priming. So wall march. You can do these for 2 sets of 20 seconds each leg, and then rest 30 seconds. Just look up wall switches. You can do 3 to 6 switches and rest 60 seconds. And the cue here, you know, snap down underneath the hips. You don't want to overreach. Next are your low speed acceleration. So this is for posture and projection. These can be falling starts, 6 to 8 reps at 10 meters, and make sure you rest 90 seconds. The cue here is you want to fall from your ankle and catch with a push, not a step. And then 2 or 3 point starts, 5 to 6 reps at 15 meters, and rest 2 to 3 minutes. And here goes the cue. Your first step should be under your hips. Your eyes should be down, it should be long, and you should be powerful in your first 3 pushes. And the next are your push dominant resistant work. So that's force and patience at the end of the day. So these are sled pulls. It can be light to moderate load, 6 sets of 20 meters at 15 to 25% of your body mass, and then make sure you rest a minimum of 2 to 3 minutes. And then the cue here is that you want the torso and shin angles aligned. You don't want to just be stomping your feet, and you want a smooth rise. I also like hill sprints. On about a 5 to 7% grade, you can do 5 times 25 meters and rest 3 to 4 minutes. And here goes the cue for this. You want to drive back and let the hill teach projection. And then finally, you have unresisted sprints. This can be done 0 to 30 meters from a 3-point start. So this can be 4 times 30 meters and 4 to 5 minutes rest. And the cue here should be done by zone. So 0 to 10, the cue here should be push long. And then 10 to 20 meters should be to stack your hips and project still. And then 20 to 30 meters should be to let it rise. And here goes a weekly template from general preparation to SPP-ish example. So day one will be resisted accelerations. This can be a sled or a hill, plus short plyos. And day three will be unresisted, 0 to 30 meters, and throwing med ball tosses. And then day 5 would be mixed. So that can be 10 to 20 meters, 20 to 30 meter split runs, and throwing some wicket preparation work in there as well. So now we got a bridge to max velocity so that speed actually shows up. So once your 0 to 30 meters is solid, you can bridge into fly work. We don't want to skip steps, so these are your transition builders. And PS here, right? This is the true differentiator. Right? Coaches that just have people do flies and don't tell them that their fly speed is not a result of them just trying to run faster, right? Or just moving your arms faster or stepping down harder. Like, no, you have to build proper momentum to actually reach higher top end speeds. It's just that simple. You can't get to 90 before you can get to 30. You can't get to 30 before you can't get to 20. You can't get to 20 before you get to 10. You can't get to 10 before you handle 0 properly. Right? These are just like, I don't like, it seems so obvious, but it's a missing link in most of the time. So 10 to 20 meters are your split accelerations. 4 to 6 reps of 3 to 4 minutes rest. You want to run hard for 10 meters, hold posture through 20, and shut down. And then you have your 20 to 30 meter split accelerations. That can be 4 to 6 reps with rest of 4 to 5 minutes. Make sure you focus on a smooth rise into tall sprinting. And here goes fly progressions. So only do this after above feels automatic. Flying 10s with a 20 meter build. So that's 5 to 6 reps, and you want to rest 3 to 4 minutes. And the goal here is to have consistent, relaxed, tall sprinting in the fly. And then flying 20s with a 30 meter buildup. This can be done with 4 to 5 reps with 4 to 5 minutes rest. Minimally, and only increase the fly distance once the posture and contact times are crisp. And then you can throw in wickets. Make sure these are truly spaced for your race pattern and your speed. So that can be 3 to 5 passes on wickets, and make sure you rest 3 to 4 minutes. Here goes the cue for this. You want your hips tall, right? You want to step directly under your body with maximum aggression. You want to bounce forward and not up. And here's the key rule. Your best fly days should come after your cleanest acceleration days. And now you need to test and prove that you're actually trending upwards. So track these 3 things weekly: your 0 to 10 and your 0 to 30 meter times. These can be lazy or a consistent hand time, and there's some really good apps out there as well. And the goal should be to run smoother, faster, and more efficiently. You should also keep track of your split field notes from a scale of 1 through 10. What was your projection, your posture, and patience? And then you should do your flying 10 PR attempts only after your blocks has improved from 0 to 30. So here's the simple standard. When your 0 to 30 time has improved and your flying 10 stays equal or improves with less strain, you've raised your top speed ceiling the right way, and it's done through acceleration. And to finish this off, here are just a few mini mistakes. Standing up on step 2 or 3. I know we've all seen videos of a guy running into a gym doing a 10 fly split, right? Doing a 3-step into a fly sprint. Like taking 3 steps and then immediately testing a fly sprint seems completely crazy. Fix that with a sled or hill sprint and consistently push longer than 3 steps before you stand up and start running. And then casting that foot out in front of you in max velocity posture. That is how you hurt your hamstring. You want to make sure that you're just striking directly underneath your hips. You want your hips stacked. So if you found this video helpful, you have 2 options. You can be like the 99% of people who watch this video, get value from it, and take no actual action. Or you can be like the 1% who receive all of this value and tactical advice and actually apply it in their own training. But if you want to be the 1%, you can join my free community called Sprint University, which is a group of sprinters all working together to consistently get faster. Or if you want to be like the athletes that I said in my one-on-one training group, you can click the second link in the description of this video and book a call to see if you're a good fit. No pressure, because worst case scenario, we just point you in the right direction to help you still improve, even if you aren't a good fit. But best case scenario, We change your speed forever. I'll see you guys in the next video.